Demonstration of AvRecord. Keeping it brief, we'll add the extra benefits in an email if required. First of all our saved sheets are accessible for editing if operations find that you've made an error earlier on in the week, so forth. Creating a new sheet here, you can see we can choose from existing used machines. We can remove them, we can add new ones. Quick select for the day. Fuel units that we're working in, including auxiliary tanks if they have them. Our squirrels are different units for both, so that's an option. We put in our start MR for the day and our KSS sleep score, which is customizable specific to microflight here, adding up automatically from the day before as well. This information will be populated before at the start of the day to Air Maestro or whichever fatigue management system that you're using for the pilot's rostering. Choosing a customer from pre-populated fields, and then customizable options at the bottom for microflight. It's a risk assessment, it's an aircraft fuel drain. Then we set some sheet settings, so assuming one landing per leg, just to keep the paperwork entry simple, and one flight type for the whole day. Saves entries on every leg. Beginning the sheet, it's going to ask for our login details for Air Talon, Air Maestro, whichever flight and duty system that you're using. And then we're on to the daily records. Let's say we want to add fuel. The GPS scans for nearest airports. I'm not in an airport at the moment. Let's say it picked up Horn Island, we put in 220 litres. Says straight away we know the first flight is leaving from Horn Island. This form you see here is specific to each company. It can be changed out for the one you're using to keep the interface quite user-friendly with your staff and what they're used to seeing. Putting in the fuel, it converts the units and adds up for us, total. Flight type, POB, and where we're off to from pre-saved and used locations. So the more you use a location, it'll pop up to the front. And once again, you can actually remove those and add in as you need to. Booking numbers optional. If that's what you use, you can put them in or skip that or turn it off. A pretty cool feature is the SAR time. So we can set a SAR time nice and easy from the app here. Saves getting your phone out and contacting operations on a different number. It already knows where we're going from and to because we've told it that, how many people are on board, who we are and what machine we're in. We just need to add a time and send that, 2 clicks. So operations will receive a message and they will be able to get back to you, just letting you know that they are watching your journey. And the green banner will pop up in place of the red one to let you know that ops have received that and you're good to go flying. Here we go. So engine on, just a matter of clicking these buttons now and then skids off, we're taking off to record MR time. If we want to do winches and so forth up there, there is an option to add those numbers in while we're flying. Skids on for landing, and in this case, we're going to keep running here. It's a hot unload. Just checking your SAR time, saying you've got 24 minutes remaining. We're going to say here, yes, that's all good. You could amend it, send a message if you like. Fuel at the end, 450 and the aux is empty. Not putting any fuel in at this stop. People have changed and we're off home. So as you can see, you can click through quite quickly. It's much better than a pen and paper in the cockpit. Auto calculating and dropping down numbers for you as you go. Taking off, landing at home, and you'll see we get a countdown timer at the bottom for cool down. If you are running water through the engine in the sake of a squirrel, so forth, and you need to have a set time after the water flow is finished, you can just reset the timer, go again. Engine off at the end of the day, and then we can cancel the SAR 1 click, just the same as what we did when we scheduled it earlier on. And we'll have a red banner again, and it will go green once ops have confirmed that they've received it. Fuel at the end, obviously 400, and then some VMD datas for your Eurocopters and so forth. and also this will be different if it's used for a different machine. Those numbers in there. Your VMD time or engine time will overwrite your stamp times, so this will be more accurate for your paperwork. Having a look at the summary, it's expecting that the MR clock hasn't actually added any flight time because our stamps or timestamps were very close together. But all this data up here is editable in case you find yourself a mistake during the day. And you can see now it's expecting to see 0.3 flown, so the new MR should be 999.3. Compare that against your machine, confirm if it's right, or override it if it hasn't quite caught up with your timestamps, and that is obviously the most accurate number we want for our paperwork. Giving you a summary down the bottom, calculated flight versus your MR time, highlighted to use the green cell for your MR filling out. Calculated engine times having the same problem because we stamped them all in the same minute. So we'll just update that. You can see it updates there. Gives you a fuel burn. It's a ridiculous number, but if that was accurate flight times versus the fuel use, just as a quick check at the end of the day. All of your fuel values added up, your landings, everything displayed, no hand calculation to do at the end of the day. Automatic duties are selected half an hour before flight and 15 minutes after, and all modifiable there. Once we confirm that, this is the real magic of the sheet. If the blades are still spinning, we can actually get all of our paperwork done and dumped into Air Maestro or your duty program just by clicking a button. It's going to check that you're on the right day, you have got the right reg and the right name here, and it's also going to warn you that one of our flights doesn't have any time recorded against it. Is that right? Or should you go back and edit it before you send? So in that case, we'd sync, and that's going to go straight into that software for you. The other option here as well is sharing it to Dropbox, company Dropbox, so that operations have all that data on hand. And it also updates to a sheet, so operations can filter by job number or by date, by pilot, etc., and grab out any information they want from that day. So no more data entry for operations back at base. If we get another call for a job, it's a matter of click and go flying again. In this case, we started to go on the job got canned, and we just close it off and it deletes that back, ready to leave stored. That's the end of the day, nice and quick and easy, very forward thinking, and hopefully you enjoyed the demo. Any more questions, reach out, and we'll see if we can get you on board using it.